Turn it inside out so I can see. And when I wake you're never there. And when I sleep you're everywhere. I recognize the way you make me feel. It's hard to think that you might not be real. I sense it now, the water's getting deep. I try to wash the pain away from me. 'Cause you're everywhere to me. Oh, when I close my eyes, it's you I see. Everything I know that makes me believe I'm not alone. I'm not alone. 'Cause you're everywhere to me. Oh, when I close my eyes, it's you I see. Everything I know that makes me believe I'm not alone. 'Cause you're everywhere to me. Oh, when I catch my breath, it's you I breathe. Everything I know that makes me believe I'm not alone.
Get your hands up, people!
Alright, so I mean, I'll read it out loud if you want. Surrounded in the capital by the government military, the rebels refuse to surrender. Caught in the middle of the fighting, with no running water or phones, struggling with lack of food and medications or civilians. In a civil war, everyone is affected, one way or another. Roman used to fight for the rebels, but he became disillusioned and ran away. Erica came to the capital fleeing persecutions in her hometown. Bruno has been cut off by the siege from his home and his dearest friend. Homeless and on the run, and with nothing to lose but their lives, they band together to survive. Wait, I got two girls? Wait, no, that's not a girl. You're not a girl. Rip. Got him. Alright, so she's quiet, he's good cook, and you're trained in combat. Hello? Sketchy? Okay. Have you ever seen this game before? Hold on, let me do this real quick. Gotta set up to see the YouTube chat. Alright. So, I don't know if you know about this game yet, but I will explain it. So basically, yeah, it's, the whole area's at war. Like I say, if I go up, you'll see, like, explosions and smoke in the background and stuff. I am not a soldier. Like, none of these guys are soldiers, right? They're just civilians. And I can hear myself in the background. Rip. That's not what I need that for. Okay. I'm gonna turn this back to full screen, because that's kind of annoying. I just needed to tab out, so I can't tab out while it's in full screen. Okay, so there's locked doors that I need to lockpick in my own home. Like, this is where we're living. So... I need to start clearing up like all these junk piles that are in the house, start looting the house that we're living in, because, okay, this isn't their house. They're basically escaped and are trying to survive this like giant war zone. It's pretty much the apocalypse. And the reason why I'm putting music in the background of it, like I can turn it off, like I don't really care. I mean, it's just gonna be like more depressing. Because it's a very depressing game. Like, people die. Like, you're gonna see me like have to like literally murder people, and then these people fall into depression. And I've actually unlocked an achievement called From the Brink, which means that you've survived something deadlier than a bullet, and it's depression, which is almost as deadly as a sniper or something like that, because depression in this game kills. So, like, that, yeah. I'll show you, like, what it is. So, basically, this is where we store our food. This is the fridge, you know, like, everything that we find food-wise goes here. This is medical supplies, like bandages, medicine, and herbs. So the herbs are basically used for, like, illness. Medicine's a more potent version, so it's stronger. And then, the bandages are for when you're physically wounded. I am surprised that none of these guys are actually wounded or hungry or anything from the start. Usually they do start, like, with disadvantage, meaning like one of them's usually like hungry or starving or something, or like hurt or sick. But now they're not, so it's kind of nice, I guess. Oh wow, I start with a knife. That's really nice. That's really, really good. But like I said, since I live here, I'm just gonna start like gathering everything that's in my house. Make sure that I know like what's in it. You know, like here, I just found food. You know, like I have food, I have a lockpick, so that means I can open like a locked chest or a locked door. And then with this stuff I can craft. And I can craft like beds and stuff, because I'm gonna need beds. Oh look, another lockpick. And then these are weapon parts. Like I can craft anything with them. Like, you know, knives, shotguns, assault rifles, pistols, helmets, vests, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna make him keep digging, because yeah, so there's sometimes doors that are like barred up like that. There are tools that help me get through stuff like that. Like I could use a crowbar and just not even have to use a lockpick for this, but it's way louder kind of deal. It's pretty neat. Alright, now I'm gonna make her start crafting like beds and stuff, because so this is our timer. This is how long we can be here until it's nighttime. So we have, like I said, like we have all day pretty much to loot the house, and then at night we need to go scavenge and find food and resources to build up our house. Because if you see, like, we have holes in our house right here. This is a hole leading outside, and then there's another hole up here, and then another hole right here. And looters can come into our house and like, try and steal our stuff while we're out scavenging. So we need to reinforce our house. I have 2 lockpicks. Let's go ahead and open the basement up. There are enemies, like, okay, like I said, we are in a war zone, right? So there are army snipers just sitting in houses, like, for example, like, look, there's a tank in our front yard. You know what I mean? So, like, there could be a sniper in that building over there, and when we go scavenge, it's like, oh, well, there's a guy. He's probably an enemy soldier. Might as well not take the risk. And then they'll shoot me. And there's a high chance of me dying, then there's a high chance of me dying. There's just a high chance of me dying as well. There's not really any chance of surviving. Unless I'm like super lucky. Hello? Okay, you crafted the bed? Good. Do me a favor, come back down here. We're gonna craft some more. Okay, so I need to make a stove because it gets really cold and they can get sick, and I don't want them to get sick. Yo, nerd, what you doing? Get back up there and open that cabinet. There's a reason why I made you unlock the door. Oh, 2 gems. Okay, so there's also traders. Yeah, and traders take certain resources that are like more valuable than others. Like, for example, if I look in our things, like scrap, that's cheap. Like, you can find that everywhere. But then, like, there's stuff like gems. This stuff is like, you know, like it's obviously valuable. But the most valuable thing in this game aren't petty items like that. Like, it's mainly coffee and stuff. and guns. Weapons are like the most valuable. Okay, it's almost time to like finish, so I'm gonna hurry up. And like start the heat so that like when I come back the temperatures are already high. There we go. Boom. Alright, now I can just end it. Okay, so he's trained in combat. They can all loot the same, so like it's gonna be between these two who are gonna loot. I am gonna start in the gas station because okay, I know what I'm gonna do. He's gonna guard. You're gonna sleep because I'm gonna need someone to like be awake while I come back because these two are gonna be tired because he's staying up all night guarding. He's staying up all night scavenging, so I'll control him when we go scavenge, and then she's gonna sleep. So when he returns in the morning, he's tired, so he's gonna go to bed. He's gonna be also tired, so as soon as he wakes up, he's gonna go to bed, and then she's gonna build and craft all day in the house. Alright, so let's prepare. So since he's gonna go scavenge, we're gonna give him the knife, which is just a very simple weapon. Really effective and silent, but it's a weapon. Yeah, they always say they're pressing stuff like that, so get used to it. Like, they actually have a story. Like, if they do something, if they save people, they actually go home and say, oh man, I can't believe you're so brave, type of deal. Okay, we gotta be careful, because I came here one time, and then all the way over here there was a guy scavenging this, and he had a shotgun, and I barely got all that alive. Like, sneaking is a very big thing in this game. Like, here's the stairway. Like, he's gonna see me. Okay, so he literally just got robbed. I could kill them, but like, don't really want to, because he can get depressed. Alright, it's quick. He's gonna come over and investigate what I'm doing here. Take everything. Like, rob these people blind. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's coming down here. He's coming down here. Get out. Get out. Yo, I didn't do anything. Okay. So I just stole a decent amount of stuff. And he didn't even know. All he knows is that I came in here and I was interfering with like his, you know, like I entered his private property. So he just came in here and started, you know, telling me to get out, but he doesn't know. So now it's time for me to leave. I just stole from a church. Shame on me. But I mean, it's survival. We're at war. So I mean, that's a good start. Okay, so he just came home. We didn't get robbed. So like, here's the daily log. Like, if we were to get robbed or like attacked at nighttime, it would tell me like, oh, well, they took this and this. Alright, so now we're gonna craft some more. So you see the temperature is higher now. It's not super warm, but it's higher. So that's what we want. Actually, while he's sleeping, oh, rip. Let's craft this first, because this lets us craft tools that let us dig faster. Like, you like know this mound up here, it gives us a shovel for that. And then I'm gonna make him lockpick this down here. Oh, and it also gives me a crowbar, so I don't have to waste lockpicks on this stuff anymore. look at that. Found bullets. Now these bullets are generalized. Like it doesn't tell you, like, it's not specific. So like I don't need shotgun shells for shotguns. I don't need assault rifles for assault, like, you know, 5.56 for assault rifles or anything like that. It's just generalized just to make life easier. But it would be cool if it went more in depth. Now this is like the basics. I can upgrade these workbenches and they gave me more stuff, right? So like if I were to upgrade this one, it would eventually lead to pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, vests, helmets, all that jazz. But right now this is kind of the basic important stuff. It would also give me like a saw blade to just, like, cut like vents and chains and stuff. This is basically like the home improvement. Like this is for home type of stuff. Pretty good to have. The radio is also good to have because it's a source of entertainment. So they don't get as suppressed as fast. Alright, so I'm going to craft the shovel, because I think the shovel is the most important to start with. Because the shovel... Okay, when I go raid, or... derp, not raid. When I go scavenge, I have to dig up stuff. So, yeah.
Those flowing music feeds are heavily filled with branded by
This guy usually wakes up around 12. So how are you liking that?